Alright, evening folks. Another day, another evening after work stream. Let's see how far we can get.
Well, Administrator. Do you got any plans? Yes, that's how it's done.
Tell me about your strategy.
Just looking for me. Have I been summoned?
My crusade is...
Don't be shy. Come closer.
Hoo-wee. Check out these awesome ponytails. A letter? For me?
Yeah, just pick up all the stuff.
High-end minute. Straighter.
Finally done with that.
Someone wants to reach. Does anyone actually use this line?
Maybe we should add a suite of machines at this point.
I'm really sorry.
We share the same knowledge and fate.
This is definitely one where I don't really want to run this at 70. I'm not running a Volm team.
You are in the way. Here's your chance. Call out if you need me. Give me power!
Are you in need of deconstruction?
Shield is splintered. Need a hand? Practice power and fear.
Burn you to a cinder!
Seize the advantage. Call out if you need me. Have a taste.
Are you in need of assistance? Deconstructing.
Stone. Need a hand? Practice power and fear.
Let me handle this.
Veritas is with us.
Fire support ready. Seize the advantage. Let me handle this.
That should let me promo last weapons there.
Yes, that's how it's. I am currently. What do you want to? Don't worry. What do you want to learn today?
If I had any money. Which I don't. Okay, so that solves the question of what else do I need to run.
I walk fast. Keep up.
This should be okay.
This battle is in gathering, compiling battle.
You are in the way. Here's your chance. Call out if you need me. Execute strike command.
Are you in need of assistance? Deconstructing. Initiating combat algorithms. Gathering data.
Have a taste of this.
Are you in need of assistance? Deconstructing.
Shield shall splint. Need a hand? Fragment, power, and fear.
Seize the advantage. Call out if you need me. Have a taste of this. Target.
Done.
Target locked for extermination.
Enjoy your last moments alive.
Are you in need of deconstructing?
Need a hand? Fragment, power, and fear.
We're done here. Lesson 1. Do not get hit. You are in the way.
Fire support ready.
Here's your chance. Let me handle this.
Deconstructing.
Burn in my flame.
All right, you need me. Nicely done. Let me handle. Have a taste of this.
Execute strike command.
Memory sectors overloading. Are you in need of assistance?
Seize the advantage.
Calculated meltdown.
You are in the way. Give me power. Let me handle this. Have a taste of this. Call out if you need me.
Strike them down. Burn in my flame. An opening.
Have a taste of this.
That was hardly a battle. More like a routine exercise.
There are a couple levels of those. And daily's all done. Okay, so promotions and weapons there.
Yes, that's how it's done. Looking for me?
Okay, I'm out of weapon experience. That's fine.
Just tell me what do you want to learn today?
And it shall be like fire, offering warmth and illumination.
Don't worry. What do you want to learn today?
Okay, I have short skill mats. Okay, don't care about that yet.
I am currently on standby. Benchmarks of precision and efficiency are applicable to constructive activities as well as destructive solutions. Every iota of growth counts.
Okay, yep, skill mats there also. Man, the Plateau Relief Outpost just sent us a bunch of requests. Most of the requests are meds. This is probably made by the dust terror at the site. We got a pretty good stockpile, but they also requested plenty of sedatives. Something doesn't look right. Should be investigated. Workers' Canteen. Just came back from outside, took a photo along the way. Wow, the outpost is looking really majestic now. Eminent team, got a question. Why so serious all of a sudden? Resistance, plus convert the infestation into an impressive outpost. That should repay you once the valley has been successfully rebuilt. Sir Carl taught me technical knowledge, but none of us thought about the long term. Certainly makes sense. Look for potential habitable sites. Your hard work gives me faith that UWST will recover quickly from this crisis. There's still many sites in Valley Fort that must be rebuilt. Spreading civilization across the world is the greatest gift we can offer to everyone. Got it. You are indeed idealists and visionaries. Allow us to share this goal with the others. Trail becomes a road when more travel upon it. And man, need you to cover something up for me. Really running out of ideas. That's happening. A mission that takes me outside the place in 3 days. 3 days, that's your off day. You should be taking a break. I know, but it's an emergency. My inbox is stuffed with invites these couple of days. Group activities or dances or things like that, you know. I used to use one invite to reject another. But this time, someone heard about my off day and everybody thinks I'm free that day. They're not listening to my excuses. I guess I'm your excuse this time. So what do you want for your off day? Yeah, I come to travel a bit, do some camping, some angling, whatever comes to mind. On your own? Yeah, so I can forget about everything else and focus on the wilderness, the trees and little critters. I really need some time to myself and I hardly get any of that. I totally agree with you. Of course, Emin, you should try it out too. Now, if you're the one inviting me to group activity on that particular off day, I totally wouldn't mind. Sure, I'll think about it. I'll get you some easy errand for that day. Okay. Wow, look at that. Right. So I skipped that last night. I started and realized that, wait, this is actually long. This is one of the other big, I guess, weekly activities or something. This is what we care about. That was one of them. Some of their trust chats trigger on like 0 or just getting them. Like I'm pretty sure this one for Ember, for example, triggered like really like immediately right when I got her, and I hadn't given her anything. So there's some degree of solicitation. Like Li Feng, right here, this one, I haven't given him anything, and so he got like an intro one, and you know, obviously I've had Avi for a while and she's gotten some stuff. She also has an actual appearance in a quest, right? So that could also trigger some of this. I don't know exactly what some of these are tied to. My goodness, why is everyone... What exactly happened in this place? Got a blight incident. We almost couldn't make it out with the affected crew. Are your crewmates affected by the blight? Many are suffering from blight-induced hallucinations. They can disrupt your senses and render you incapable of leaving a blighted area. Fortunately for these crewmates, their friends were close enough to carry them out of the place. Can't imagine what might happen if they were left there. If they were trapped there, they would quickly accumulate blight injuries and hit the point of no return. Blair told me the UWST faced something similar in the past, but he couldn't remember how they countered the hazard. The story is about as useful as a fairy tale. Their mission may be important. We must prioritize the lives and safety of the outpost crew. Ugh. Hey Blair, Jam and his mates fought off a band of LBs near the outpost. Keep your eyes peeled. Roger. Alert the crew. Curses! How did the blasted LBs get so close to our base without the blight driving them insane? Maybe they got lucky. Or maybe you're gonna tell me that the blight intentionally skips the LBs. Wait, what's that in your hand? Jam looted this off one of the LBs. Pipe phases seem to be carrying them wherever they go. This might be the LB's protection. Abby shows up. I'll show you when I get out of this one. Hopefully I can show the log. One of our senior dustayers made notes about this herb. Its juice is very pungent and can be used to prepare an invigorating concoction. You can try using it to treat the hallucinating crewmates. Those experiencing the symptoms can also use the juice to suppress the blight hallucinations and save themselves from the worst outcomes. Let's try it out. You sure about this? Will this save my crew? We have the herb. Other ingredients shouldn't be too hard to find. I'm with Enmin on this. Let's try it out. Carbon powder, amethyst bomb. Okay, whatever. So is this gonna show me? Okay, these are all the in progress ones. Those archive database. Is there a mission record? I think there is. Maybe. She shows up in a side quest. Starting in after you clear the science zone. There's a reporter that's being annoying that shows up, and Avi basically has contacts all over the place, right? Because she's a messenger, and so she gets called in to help. Okay, carbon powder and amethyst bottles. I don't have carbon powder. I have carbon. So, just make a shredder, and yeah, in you go, no problem. So while I'm here, I should probably, this is gonna run quick enough. Okay, so while this is running, I'm gonna take the opportunity, because I'm gonna need to do this anyway. To grab something from the hub and move it over to here. So this is getting fed from just one of these, and it's producing just these. So this will both free up space for when I move it over there, and I'll get this output back, which will help on making some other stuff. So just gonna stash this, and this, and this, and stash this. So I'll be able to use this space in a little bit, hopefully. I have some ideas for what I can do here. And there we go. That starts these back up. And I can also shove this into here. Shove this into here. Shove this into here. Stash all of that. Stash that also. This. Take all of this. Stash this again. That. And because this is all excess, just dump it. Unnecessary. Technically speaking, I don't really even need to run that, but just good practice. Any other materials? Yep. There we go. Wonderful. Start brewing an herbal tea at once. This concoction is rather crude, but it should provide the intended pharmaceutical effects. Evan, please help me administer the herbal inhalation agent to the crewmates. Who are you? Wait, how long have I slept? Captain, we're getting killed. We're losing. What happened? Did I go mental? Thank you so much. Let me wash my face and report to my captain at once. Ugh, so cold. My fingers. What's this? Felt like a blast of icy air. What happened to me? Wow, everyone's back on their feet. Crew looks strong enough to move on their own. Suppressing the acute blight hallucinations and leaving the blighted area quickly prevent the worsening of the conditions or permanent damage to the victim's systems. Wait, I just remembered about that incident. My captain told us to tear old clothing into strips of rag and dip them in some herbal juice. Told to cover our noses with the rag if it changed color and get her out of the place as quickly as we could. This is probably the same herbal juice. Color-changing litmus with volatile aromatics that would offer temporary protection. Explains why you survived that mission. I'll mix more of this herbal juice and make sure everyone has some. This coincidence feels like a miracle to me. We're safe. LBs did us a favor. Jam made it happen. He stood by his post as a proper UWC crewmate and found the herb for us. Everything worked out for us. Once everyone gets their protective inhalation agent, we'll get started on restoring outpost operations immediately. BC crew now has better protection against blight hazards. Outpost construction area surveillance activities have been restored quickly. Better orders have been unlocked. Alright. Building's looking better. They got a little outpost store there. Oh, it's turned into an actual med bay. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Look at this. No more crates piled up around. What is this? Why are they selling? Why do they have a figurine store in a reclamation outpost? What is this? Okay. Bridge. Okay. Yeah, that's one of the things I totally love about this outpost system. Every time you get these outposts to another stage, by fulfilling the orders and then doing that last little capstone quest, the areas surrounding the outposts gets upgraded. Mostly cosmetic, but you know it's nice to see. And also, actually, this is a good bar. You can tell that the area that you have to build in expands at every level, because I dumped this stuff outside the perimeter, and it expanded by another, I don't know, 3 squares or so. It doesn't help me yet because I'm utilizing all of the output ports in this pack. But if I was doing some more expansive stuff, like there's stuff that can be done off of these instead of just basically making more plants. Like if I wanted to move some shredders here or something like that, and then store those products, that could totally be done. It's definitely something to think about. Okay, so now need to check. I'm gonna cry. What do you need for? Oh wait, that's not terrible. Okay, that's not terrible. That is not amazing. This isn't terrible though. Maybe. No, wait. I'm making this at half already, and this still is not maxed. So I kind of just need to make another set of these, I think, because the barrier doing this is actually higher. Because Sandleaf is whatever. It's just space. Although maybe I can't say that anymore. Okay. Well, what I need is basically 2 more steels, maybe. Yeah. 2 more of that, and then I can bring out 2 of those. The problem really is here. I need 4. Well, I could actually do 6 here. I would store this back and move this back to another base. And instead change this over to be the precursor stuff. So it could be done. Okay, let's see what I can do. First, let's just check my materials. Yeah, these are maxed. That's fine. Totally using all of this. So I need to find space somewhere. The hub's already getting pretty crowded, so let's see if I can't make some space here. Because, so this is the other thing. This is an outpost that already got capped. At the final upgrade for this one, it created finally a bus area. So all that space can now be utilized because now it gives me a whole lot more output ports, which is incredible. Because as this is pretty late development for this area, and I'm getting limited by output ports. So. So these, I need 2 of these, 3 of these, and then a gearing, no, not a gearing unit, a grinding unit. Okay. Yeah, like this is the kind of thing where it's like, I'll show you a, right after I finish hooking this up, I'll show you a mess that I have on the hub, where I'm fingers crossed I'm not going to have to fix it now to get progress, because it's, well, it's a pitfall that everyone going through on their first time will probably run into, and I need to fix. So I'll show you that in a second. Like this. Okay, that barely covers them all. Okay. Now this. Okay. So what these bus unloaders do is they act the same as these output ports, and you can see that if you're, you can really cram them in and get a heck of a lot of your outputs coming out of here. You can also make these bus loaders, but in my opinion, they're kind of a trap, because yes, you do need them to get them in the stash. However, one thing the game will teach you is that these protocol stashes, if you power them, they have this belt-free transfer mode, which also everything in them will just go to the stash. So you don't have to try and get your belts all the way back into the bus to stash them, and also take up bus space. Just get them into a stash. Okay, let's see, I do that right. Yep, okay, perfect. Okay. And now, actually, what I need to do is move this stuff, the other copy of this, I need to move this over from the other area. So, well, first, like I said, I promised I'd show you the hub. So here's the pitfall. It's basically the same thing in this concept. This is the default position for the pack. I haven't moved it. That's the problem, because when they sorry, are oriented this way. This is the default position of the pack. When they start giving you the bus, they started at this corner and it goes up and over. I think the problem, if you just give it like a half second of thought, should be very obvious. Oh hey, yeah, I wanna start building these long chains of production, spreading out for the bus. Oops, you just slam right into the pack. And you got all of these, and they also want to go out and around. Oh, slam right into the bus. So you get mess like this, where I've done my best to make use of the space, but as I've said, you know, look how much I just cleaned this up during this session, but you know, you can see that you're very limited on actually. You need just a lot of materials coming out, and so bus space is very important. So the actual important thing to do is let's just click on long click, just move the pack, just get it out of, don't leave it in the default spot. The game as you get to upgrade the hub construction area, more space opens up over here. So just pick the hub up and just move it over here. You'll have to reconnect pylons because they produce power. That's no big deal, but then you just move all this stuff, and then you can have actual correct new chains coming off the pack in this area, as well as then new correct chains coming off of a whole chain of unloaders coming out from here. So, as can be seen, I'm running out of space. Up here, you can see that I've done my best to really plumb in and make maximal use of the space, be as efficient as I can. All of this stuff, for the most part, is getting used as best I can. And so if I have to make a lot more stuff here, I'm not going to be able to. So this is what I was afraid of. I would really like to, because this will all get wiped presumably within, what, a week maybe? How much longer is this going to go? I would very much like to not have to move this and redo all of this. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. They want to give us a little time, I think, to use Yvonne. Just she's on the new banner. I don't know that I will get to build her in time. Yeah, basically, as soon as the bus comes in, just move the pack, and then start using the bus. You don't have to. Here, I'll show you. It's, where is the? There it is. Expansion 1. You get the bus, and then expansion 2. These are main story locked, right? And you have to get the points to get there. So you'll know exactly when you get these. But you can, as soon as you get this, you can move the pack. And arguably should, so that you don't get a whole bunch of basically debt building up. If you want to, if you're not building a lot of stuff, you can try and hold on and just kind of suck it up until you get to here, and at that point move the pack, and then redo what you need to. So. Okay. Said I was going to stash this, stash this, stash this, and stash this. And I'll fix this production line in a second. So, same thing. Just need a couple more unloaders. Miners. Ship them one for reasons that will become obvious shortly. And there. Yep, that'll do. So one other tip. This is not necessarily immediately obvious, but some of these units, mostly the shredders, but a lot of them, you need to look at the exact formula. And I've sent some feedback that they need to kind of change how they present this. But, for example, this takes one input, but actually produces 3 outputs. So this shredder can actually supply kind of multiple chains at once. So that's why I don't actually need to have another unloader getting this out. So there's some efficiencies that you can gain in terms of how you use your unloaders by taking advantage of things like this. And they can also share the same stash here. Okay. And so because the bus comes over here, the next time I need to use this space, I actually should relocate all of this stuff, swing it out and around to free up this space so that I can use it. Or, as I've said before, move the pack. But I don't want to right now. It should be okay. I don't want to do that. Because there's clearly another 5x5 that this could just swing entirely down, and that would also do the same. Yeah. So I guess the other thing is that some of this stuff, once you get to the higher tier material, you kind of don't need to make it anymore. And so you can kind of repurpose some of these chains to do different things. I've got some stuff in one of the other camps that's kind of not necessary. But I haven't just gotten off my ass to reuse the space, even though I need to at this point. Okay, so now this entire thing actually needs to get reworked. I need another refining. No. No, you cannot. I wish. I'm holding left click right now, and you see it's just panning the camera. I'm holding right click, and it's doing nothing. You move. Not only do you move one individual building at a time, but you can't move belts. So there's do your best to not have to redo areas. I think you're starting to see the essence of why I'm dragging my feet at redoing some of this stuff. At any rate, change this to this. Change this to this. Yeah. Store this, move this out of the way. this. Store this. Store this. And then, like I was saying, I actually need to move this in a second. Oh well. What does this? What does this even go into? I need to remind myself like what this even makes. Actine powder is literally only explosives. Okay, so I just need to move this entirely to the valley where I'm doing the explosives. Because I need the 4th line to supply these, and I need to get another supply line to actually make this stuff correctly, because I'm short. But that is a problem for me in about 10 minutes. So this is the first outpost they give you. And you can see it's kind of a mess. And I'm not taking advantage of the bus up there. This is the area that I've just kind of let rot. And I just need to do something about it. So I arguably don't even need to get this back to the area. Kind of just need to get this all just away from this area, or I just need to move the pack. Could be done. Could totally be done. This is refiner going into bottles, just going into making this stuff. But I don't actually need any of this. So converger from here also. And then it splits off to go feed this. It's completely unnecessary. Like I said, this is very outdated. The bridge for the lines are sometimes bugged. Not really. I haven't seen too much of that. Okay. It's just one feed into here. So actually, like, this infrastructure isn't terrible, but it's taking up space here. I don't want to fix this yet. Let's just do the bare minimum, which is, why is this? This is just a mess. This is unnecessary. This is unnecessary. Stash this. Okay. This is unnecessary. This is unnecessary. Backpack is full. Cool. All right. Um, whatever. Okay. Do I need the seeds going in? I'm never going to. I don't know why I'm storing the seeds. Complete waste of time and effort. Okay. And again, just drop all this stuff. Unnecessary. Okay. So, in fact, I'll also show off. So, part of what can be seen is that I had a bunch of lines making. This is like B tier consumables, which was needed for post contract, but I'm not even doing this anymore, and I don't consume this either. So this is completely wasted. However, it would be relatively easy to get the products to also combine with this stuff to make the higher tier input for this, and then also switch to bringing in higher tier bottles, and then this would make the actual higher tier next tier up consumable, which is needed for a contract. So if I go to here, I'll just show you this. This is on kind of a lower contract. I don't care about this. If I'm trying to make this, I can repurpose about half of what's already there and just add on to it. So it's not completely hopeless. That's part of why I've been unwilling to totally break that down yet, because I keep telling myself, okay, I could just do a little bit of work and it'll be productive again. That's kind of a lie. there's definitely, like, if I was revisiting this, there's better ways to do this. Again, this whole thing is kind of just like, I just want to get this out of the way. Same thing here. There's a lot of space here that cannons should be used that I'm not using correctly. So what I do need to do is I need to duplicate. I already have one of the production lines for it. I just need to duplicate. Oops, that's not what button I wanted to press. I need to duplicate this, because this is making that dense powder that I was pointing out. I need basically two more halves of this. So I need 5 more unloaders, and I can find the space, and then some amount of space to work with it. And so there's the problem. This is arguably the last bit of space that I need. the last line I need, because for all of these are making kind of lower contracts because they're capped, and I don't care about my rate that I'm fulfilling these. So I kind of just need to get to here as the last thing that I'm making, and it's good. I just don't care at that point. Because because there are higher tier contracts that give more certificates, but this is all gonna wiped, and this just is consumables that I'm never gonna use in time. If this is retail, yes, absolutely. This is absolutely part of the fun and part of the the factory side of things is figuring out a way to make everything to turn in the max contracts. In a beta that's gonna get wiped, no, no. I just need to do a little bit. I need to find space to put 5. Unloaders. It's like 1 there. I don't think I could do it in the hub without moving stuff. It's like 2, 3. God, this is a mess. No, it's not here. It's not here. It's not here without moving a lot of stuff. Is it here? Yes, but I need to move the stuff. And I need to also count whether I'm going to be using too much sand leaf. Oh, ha! That's stash this. Stash this. That's bad. Good thing I checked on this, because that was a goof. Wait, no, hold on, wrong stuff. I need this stuff. Which is just origin powder. Oh, okay, it's no refiner. Hold on. It's this stuff. Just double check the chain. Okay. Oh, it's just shredders and the grinders. Okay. Got it. I don't think it's really, like, from a practical standpoint, right? You just care about inputs and outputs. The only things that cap, like realistically speaking, the only things that you need to hit the, like, that are capping, are stuff you're going, like, that you're not consuming, that you're just trying to stockpile. But, like, it's only consumables, and from a practical standpoint, you're never gonna need 10,000 explosives, right? Like arguably that's a thing where you actually should cap this once and then destroy your production chain to free up the space, because I will never need 10,000 explosives. Whenever this caps, I will never need 10,000 of this. Probably. Well, probably. For all of the other, for the actual materials that you're making, 10,000, like, 10,000 is arguably enough of a buffer that if you go on like a crazy construction spree, that you can then fill back up if your production is slow. So I guess. But you could be 5,000 and it would be still accomplish the same thing. These components, I think you can see that, yeah, I did max this one, because, like, whatever. But these and these only go into gear, and you need a relatively finite amount of gear. The lower tier ones you'll never make again after a certain point. So, it's just having enough of the higher tier ones to support whatever you're doing. Anyway, what the heck was I doing? I was about to move these. Yes, okay. Okay. And now I'm second guessing myself whether I had enough room. Guess we'll find out. Into 2 grinders, right? Maybe like this. Maybe. Uh-oh. Just barely. Shoot. Wait. No, hold on. Okay, fine. It's fine. So the wrinkle, if you're not familiar with the building, is that everything has to be powered, which is fine. But if you're having these very compact chains, it can occasionally be a problem to figure out where to fit in to power them. Just barely. So I guess the real question for me is whether Sandleaf is sufficient. Guess we'll find out. We'll let that run for a little bit and see if that ticks down. Okay, and then last thing, come back up here. Change this to this. There we go. And just go ahead and preload this. While this catches up. And then I can come to my outpost and change my contract to this one. So the other effect of getting these individual outposts leveled up is that you have a total outpost level here. And what this affects is in each of these areas, there's an area status that kind of is supposed to loosely reflect kind of how busy and how much production, like how much, what's the prosperity level of the area. But when you increase it, not only do the nodes improve, so for example this shows 5 high purity nodes and 1 low purity, because I'm at bustling right now. If I was at a lower level, these might only be a couple of these might be high purity, and if I was even lower than that, this might be a couple low purity, and the rest of these would not even be active. So it goes hand in hand where if you upgrade the area status, you get more resources out of these production areas as well as the rare ones that you actually need to improve your operators. But the caveat is that the enemy level, see if I reduce it, the enemy level is also in the areas tied to the area status. But to do this, for example, for this area, because this is the last area in this chapter, in this act, you need to get fully to outpost level 12. You need to max it to be able to set this to the final last level. So that's part of your motivation for actually doing this and setting this up properly.
High threat readings identified.
Is the stuff to raise people. Go over here, pick this stuff also. This is the stuff to promo. And there should be one more that I care about here. That one. That's the one for weapons. Correct. So the first one that I picked up was for raising skills. The next one that I picked up, those mushrooms, are for promos. To uncap. And then the one I'm going to now is for weapon uncaps.
Tread lightly. My weapon is warning me, and it's not stopping.
I don't feel like fighting these losers. So these also spawn more of them when you set the area status high. Correct. I can't be bothered. However, for here, I have a zip line going from this teleport point to here, to here, to here, to hit this one. And I've got zip lines from this teleport point to here, to here, to here, to here, to hit this one. And I got zip lines going from here, to here, to here, to hit this one. And in the next area, got zip lines going from this point, coming down and then splitting off to get up to this one, and also to get up to this one. And theoretically, I should have one going down to here, and maybe even one coming up across to here. As well as, you should also have zip lines going to these recycling stations, because this is the stuff that you need to improve the Dejang. You can also only get these once per day. And yes, that's part of the daily gameplay loop. So the caveat I will say here is that actually these are more important to get once per day, because in my experience, if you leave these for a day or two, there are multiple spawns around them, and they can accumulate for a couple of days without you having to hit them to avoid waste. Whereas these, no, you get what you get every day. So if you've got like an inconsistent work schedule, or you're going to school and some days are busier than others, you can kind of slack off. Like this is kind of a later day for me. So I'm not going to be on for too much longer, I think. So I'm not going to be running around and getting most of the rest of this stuff. Oh, I just noticed, switch this to... Yeah, I don't actually want to do this. I'm not hurting on materials. I don't need the spawns in this area. And if I'm running around, I don't feel like I'm working. I mean, there are map markers, right? You can. There's all of this stuff if you want to filter for it. Like if you want to turn off different things, right? You're more than free to. I just leave everything on because at this point, like you stare at the map for a few hours and you get the hang of it. And Min, can you give me an extension for the next mission? You sent it to me, so I was wondering if you can work something out. Is there an emergency? Old lady from the USD called me. Hopes I can send a letter to her kid working at the fringes of the frontier. It's a really dangerous place. Did you say yes? Yes, I did. None of my fellow messengers picked up the job. The pay is just buckleberries, and the route is loaded with nasties. But the delivery is never made. These two estranged souls will never reconnect again. Get it delivered, Abby. Don't worry about my DDL. Thank you for your understanding, Edmund. And Enfield will give you our support. Be safe out there. Hope to see you soon. Already. Oop, I missed one. Okay. Alright. Here's the main story. This is still working. This was the weekly. I'm not touching. This was to get started on the stuff that does the weeklies, but I don't feel like doing this. So let's try and get a little bit more of the end part of the story.
Enman, Supervisor Prolica, Operator Chen. So nice to see you all.
Hey, Angie.
Hi, Gilberta. We rushed over here right after your call.
How's it going, babe? You healed up quick and nicely. I've been doing my best to get better after returning to Enfield. I never had a real chance for a proper self-intro. If it weren't for you, Enfield would be facing a very different situation now.
We have to look out for each other, Gilberta. Now that you're better, we need to verify what happened to you after the power plant explosion, as well as the conditions of the sarcophagus and its location.
I was trying to prevent the falling anchors from hitting the sarcophagus, so I hid it in this area with my Arknights arts. This place used to be rather safe, but the cable car went down and comms went out. I wandered around the place to protect it and look for a way to call you. And then, a huge mob of landbreakers showed up and a huge explosion rocked the entire power plant. This entire place quickly turned into a blight zone. I knew that I had zero chance of escaping the place with the sarcophagus in tow, so I laid down a special gravity field around it and sent it somewhere really high, so it won't be affected by the blight or get vandalized by the breakers. And then I did my best to avoid them and tried to make my way back to the hub base for support. Oh yeah, that didn't go too well. I had to fight off a few pesky raiders and ended up with some scratches on me.
Must have been hard. Thank you for what you've done for the sarcophagus and our Endmen.
You're
Really
most
appreciate
welcome. Now if everyone's ready, let's get started on recovering the sarcophagus. This place has really changed. A lot. I can't really remember where I floated the sarcophagus.
Well, I mean,
That
they're
looks
trying to
like
make it so that
where
some
I
of them
unleashed
are
some serious arts.
they're separate
this has gotta be the way.
characters, but it's like, come
Careful,
on.
Endman. We have a large, massive blight up ahead. Let's perform a scan by using the proto-sync at this location. Blight elimination success. I'm still picking up plenty of abnormal readings in the surrounding residues. The path ahead won't be easy, Endman. Stay close.
This is metal found in the stabilizing plate zone. Seemed like an internal award for you to be a scientist. Something's been written on the back of the metal. Go and leave the wintry night behind.
Whoa! These floating rocks aren't stable at all. But I don't think they'll be dropping to the ground anytime soon. Watch out, Enman! Don't miss your jumps!
Careful, Chen. You're moving too fast.
Okay. Can I not get rid of this? No? Okay. Sure, whatever. Oh, cut. Grumble, grumble.
Gilberta, are you alright?
I'm alright, Perlica. Maybe the wound didn't fully heal. And I'm a little short on breath. Sorry about making you worried. I'm
Push yourself
alright.
too hard.
It's nothing serious, really. And I've been lying on a bed for 2 days and really need some exercise. I'm a messenger, and I've been commissioned to deliver a fully charged sarcophagus to the Endmen. I've made enough trouble for everyone involved, so there's no way I'm giving up right now. I'm definitely leading you to the delivery. Edmund, look! The sarcophagus is right there!
Oh God. The jumps are a little floaty.
Incredible. I didn't expect to see a strange sight like this. No, it's more than strange. It feels like something that I can't really describe. The sarcophagus is not damaged, but it is surrounded by multiple forces, repelling, interfering, intersecting, and colliding with one another.
It's a Zohar machine.
It's the Blight. The sarcophagus has been here for too long, and the Blight is always trying to disrupt my gravity field.
Not just the Blight. I sense another mysterious force. Do you see it? It's keeping the Blight energies at bay. Perhaps the fully charged sarcophagus is emitting this strange energy. In any case, we really have Gilberta's Originium arts to thank.
You're so kind, Perlica. I never expected my arts to last this long.
Recovery? Perlica, how are we supposed to carry this huge bed of stone all the way back to base? We'll need every shoulder we have. Enman?
That won't be necessary. We'll initiate teleprotocol right here. Let's beam everyone back to Dijon, along with the sarcophagus.
Here? Are you sure we can do this? This isn't a TP point, you know?
I've made my preparations ahead of time. To establish a successful TP link with Dijon, we must place these beacons around the sarcophagus. Endman, let's find suitable places for the triangulating beacons. Good job, everyone. All 3 beacons have been deployed. We'll initiate teleprotocol at once and return to Dijon.
Oh, sorry, Perlica. I need to say something. Before I came here, I actually picked up a lot of delivery work at the hub base. I got Enfield, UWST, and even Nomad packages to deliver. Can I take care of them before heading back to Dijon?
Of course, Gilberta. You're free to arrange your time as you see fit. Dijon is home to every Endfield operator. Just call me or Fiona when you feel like coming back.
Perlica, Enman, you can go first. I gotta stay. Kinda need to head back to the hub base with Gilberta. I've been watching you, Gil. Your wounds are hurting, and there's no way I'm letting you head back on your own.
The Endman and I will feel much safer if Chen escorts you back, Gilberta.
Oh dear. I guess Chen saw right through me.
You're important to us. Don't push off that hurt again.
You're being too kind, people. I just gotta see my delivery through, you know? Edmund, I guess this is farewell for now.
Don't worry, we'll see each other again.
Fiona, verify target coordinates and techno protocol synchronization.
Roger. This will take a while. Coordinates confirmed. Depth -1. Beacon coordinates synchronization success.
Yeah, and her pronunciation is a little weird. I gave feedback on this one also. For whatever reason, they say Yvonne's name wrong. It's very weird.
Initiate techno protocol.
Like, otherwise I think it's supposed to be a little flat. Right? Like, she's the Amiya stand-in, kind of.
Teleprotocol success. Fiona, don't forget to monitor residual energy waves after the TP transfer.
Roger that, ma'am. Readings are looking normal. Time for a much-needed break, people.
That's good to hear. Endman, Dijong has successfully recovered the sarcophagus. The next step is to get you inside it and restore your memories. I will contact the engineering division for pre-operation checks and preparations. You can go and rest right now. Talk to me once you're ready.
Administrator.
Endman, we finished testing and tuning the equipment. We shall proceed once you're mentally prepared.
Sarcophagus is activated to the humming machines. You lay yourself within it.
You're awake, Endman.
This place looks
How are you
familiar.
feeling, Endman? Did you recover your memories?
I'm afraid not.
But the engineering division and I have verified every function of the sarcophagus. Its memory restoration feature should be running perfectly. Maybe the Endman's amnesia is caused by something else? I'm convening a meeting with other divisional leads to get to the bottom of your lost memories, Endman. Too many things are going on. I might have to do a bit of traveling again. Go and rest. If you need to talk to me, you know where to find me.
So another thing in this area is you can't sprint. So you just get this annoyingly slow little jog. Which is not amazing considering how much you need to walk back and forth every day.
I've said it before. The Mark II model has error-proof and variable-tolerant designs. Reactivating the sarcophagus won't change anything. The sarcophagus has nothing to do with her amnesia. I believe it has more to do with her conditions when she last entered it. She must find a way to help herself.
But my Endman's recovered none of his memories, and you know it. You can't force a drowning person to swim on their own. Give me a sensible alternative.
Take a deep breath, Perlica. She's doing way better than drowning in this mess. Perhaps she was splashing around a bit just to avoid the dark currents. Just think about the Endman you knew. The girl's literally a queen at navigating dangerous waters, not some helpless quitter flopping about like a fool.
Someone else who is considerably more cheerful in this area.
Ah, Tertius! You came at just the right time.
Administrator.
I believe you overheard our little convo. Got a reminder for you. I have a feeling you saw this coming and prepared a foolproof contingency plan. This plan must have clues that only you could decipher. We just need to find those clues and the cipher.
I'll try to
Sorry
think of
about
something.
my outburst, M3. And thank you for reminding us.
Well, there are things that shouldn't be rushed. I'm taking a break. Bye-byes.
Endman, can you remember the last time we were on this bridge together?
I really hope I can remember that.
Sorry. I shouldn't have been so upset. Perhaps I have been pushing things a little too hard.
It's alright, I'm getting my swimming skills back.
And I wasn't a supervisor back then. I was just a little girl who hardly knew better. I didn't know what Endfield stood for. I knew nothing about our vision or goals. Much of the world I lived upon was a mystery to me. You'd accompany me on this bridge, our usual place. You would point out different areas of the land and give me geography lessons. The clusters of light in the south are the city-states of the Civilization Band. The Talos II General Chamber of Commerce, or TGCC, armed with their allotted corporate practice and strategy, has created this unbreakable financial empire. The string of strongholds along the expressways mark the expansions of the United Workers' Syndicates of Talos II. The UWST would create massive stockpiles of resources from their mining operations. Syndicate scientists are always at work, developing new technologies and weapons. And beyond that frigid mist, far into the furthest horizon that our eyes could reach, stands the Order of Steel Oath. The Knights have raised mighty frontier fortresses to defend against the eternal threat that lurks in the north.
I guess I was a walking
Endman.
encyclopedia.
I'm now the supervisor of Endfield Industries, with very real and pressing responsibilities. Yet I could barely reach a fraction of what you once accomplished. I'm curious how you felt and what you thought every time we awakened you in times of crisis. Were you disappointed in our failures and weaknesses? Would you blame us for being so immature and ignorant of our past?
Sorry, I can't
But I
remember
know
either.
that I'm never disappointed, and I'll never blame my people. And since I've been awakened on so many occasions, and defeated every crisis, then I definitely have a very good understanding of my duty and the things I can achieve. And facing the crisis with my Enfielders and helping the people of this world happens to be my duty.
And thus we follow and press onward, led by our beacon in the long night. Thank you, Endman. Like always, You pointed the way and led me out of uncertainty.
For being the main character, the Endman only gets voiced lines in the main story, so you actually hear not that much of them compared to Perlica and Chen and even Fiona or Yvonne or Wolfguard or some of the other major characters.
Before I forget, I couldn't find the time to properly thank you. The recovery of the sarcophagus was supposed to be my mission. But fortunately, you insisted on coming with me. Because I would never have saved Valley 4 without your help.
Yeah, silent, faceless protagonist. Yeah, I mean, you play enough games in this
everything
genre.
you've done for the hub base, the UWST, and everyone who lives in Valley 4. We will face more dangers and challenges. But you are the administrator. The one who led Endfield against every adversity and triumphed. With you at our helm, we shall push into the final destination that unites us all as one.
Endman. Enjoying yourself? Yeah, I want to share the happy moments with you. How's your recovery? I'm A-okay. I can even start helping out people at the valley. Don't hurt yourself, okay? She got a few bruises. The valley had it way worse. You be staying here? No, a lot has to be done in the valley. I hope I can play my part and help everyone. Plenty of things will need your help. Yeah, wondering if you're around, Edmund. I'm around. So if you got the time, like actual spare time, you're always so busy. Got time. Hey, oh, please come to the valley. I need your help. Nothing serious though. So yes, I got something nice for you. Yeah, send me the coordinates. How are you feeling, Edmund? Work only for only a short time. Notify me if you want to feel unwell. I'm good. Physical well-being is one of the most important things we're monitoring right now. It cannot be exposed to any risk before we retrieve the sarcophagus. So this is out of order, or at least delayed. Sleeping in the stone bed. Until the memory of the accident. Lost more of your memories. Physical strength and ranging marks way below your recorded performance. Find a way to restore to your prime. That's why we don't even do anything risky. Here, keep an eye on the bot. Like you think you can only get so many of those per day, so that must have just Yep. Entire Valley 4 3-part survey. I obviously will not fill this out on screen, so or even tonight. I'll do that another night. So now this opened Angie's character quest. And keep going with this. I'll show you the situation about for stabilizing, but any problems are still affecting this region. So many things we can work on. Let's figure out which of these require intervention. Once we take care of those issues, we can start working on our next moves. You need duty log Endfield, Ray. Yeah. Moving City Hawkshawn, support certain areas. No problem. Zhong's toasted me. It's then asked me to lead you there ASAP. Okay, see you at the bridges of Zhong later. Okay, so this, as the notice indicated, this is basically complete in terms of what they want to present. So this should be pretty close. What we've played during this beta, assuming they don't like massively find that they need to rework some things. We don't know, but this is at least their intention of saying this is what you're gonna get. The next zone here for the jungle, they said is a version they'll show only in the beta, basically just to get, I guess, get your feet wet in the next area, but is not intended to be representative of what will be in the next region. So I don't care about this right now. If I get more playtime, I'll tackle this. It's getting late, but I'm going to do something unwise, and I will go ahead and just take one earnest attempt at this algorithmic memories, and pray it does not take more than 15 minutes to do a run. We will see.
Tell me about your strategy.
Have I been summoned? The quality of my services has been improved. Looking for me?
Okay, yep, still short there. Okay, just checking. But this is max,
Tell
this
me
is
about
max.
what do you want to learn? I am currently on standby.
And this is also, I ran out of experience, basically, right? Yeah, that's still true. Okay. Goes, driving the aggregate memories, clarify my memories, improve my fighting skills. System candy, strengthen your memories. Always talk to me if you want more training. Okay. I dipped my feet in there, and then backed out once I realized that it was going to be long, potentially. Yeah, I mean, she's kind of like, I mean, for the people folks familiar with the genre, you know, she's Bennett from Genshin a little bit, right? She heals, she's got an attack buff, she's got a little of a combo. I mean, she's not, you know, quite as broken, but...
Oh, it's the Administrator.
And Arknights actually also quite good, as a combo, activator, not activator, as a combo unit and also SP generator. If you can trigger her, there's a lot of ways to trigger her. So. Okay. Climbing. I'm not proud. It totally worked. To have her also this early. Oh, darn it. Whatever. And no, not necessarily. No, she's not, no.
Just point the way.
I mean, like, yes.
Don't worry.
Like,
What do you want?
it could be, but, like, they don't have to do that.
Tell me about
It definitely,
your
it is true
Don't
that
be
the
shy.
the casters
Come
and the
closer.
supports tend to do typed damage on their basics.
Recursive routine. Here's your chance.
Gathering data.
A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork.
Recursive, you are in the way.
Gathering data.
We're done here.
Excuse me? Excuse me? I mean, like, I guess if you want whatever's down there. Eventually you fall down here. This is like, feels vaguely IS-like, I guess.
This battle is inevitable.
Let none escape.
Gathering
Have a
data.
taste of this.
Seize the advantage.
Calculated meltdown.
Malware carriers have been...
How much did that bonus effect actually... Alright, it's not terrible. Yeah.
Initiating combat algorithms. Lesson 1.
Gathering data.
Have a taste of this.
Seize the advantage.
Calculated meltdown.
You are
Memory sector's overloading.
Okay.
Originium arts are... Have a taste of this!
Seize the advantage.
Call out if you need me. Have a taste of this!
Deconstructing.
Burn in my flame! Let me handle this. Power and fear! Lesson 1. Do not get hit. You are in the way.
And thou shalt be blessed.
Hardly a bad.
Veritas shall be
More like
revealed.
Does this really go as far as you can, or is there gonna be an ending to this? I have no idea. Oh. I missed the pad. Very smart.
This battle is inevitable. Gathering data.
You are in the way.
Are you in a calculated meltdown?
Strike command.
Gathering data.
hope's the final node. I gotta go to bed. Ah, alright, there we go. And I just want to look. What does this actually get me? Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Yeah, just get enough points to do that, and okay, yep. Okay. And this is the... Does this reset? Okay, no. This is just do it once for achievements, whereas this is build up score every 5 days at higher difficulties to get this stuff. So there's your role resources. These are your weapon. Well, these are your character resources. These are your weapon resources. Yeah, weekly IS mode. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Well, this opened up pretty late in the area. This can't be done yet. This can't be done yet. This, sure, whatever. But these two, you have to go to the new area to get the resources, if they even drop there. Got a question, Got any plans to return to the valley business? A feast. For me, I don't want to see canned citrums again. Totally, I'm sick of that. So sick of that stuff. You can try out Hongshan family style. Got meat roast, steamed fins, spicy tofu. Hongshan food is the best. And play something fun. A lot of pretty neat stuff appeared while I was sleeping in the stone box. I knew it. I knew it wasn't the only one. I got tons of games to catch up on. Hey, I recommend Wulin Swordmaster 3 if you're figuring out what to play. It's my favorite game of the franchise. Played an arcade machine for some repetitive action. Probably gonna find the arcade version in Hongshan, but it's the bombest version of Swordomancer. Sleep for 72 hours. Wow, that's like a lot. You go to Hongshan to do that. Why? Buy the auto acupuncture mattress that has recently been invented. It's good for sleeping problems. Nope. No, thank you. Nope. So, need anything else? You like Hongshan a lot. That's cause Hongshan is a really nice place. Or really? Just visit the place to understand the true meaning behind my words. I'll send you an application form. See, Hongshan tour application form. Wait, what's this tour application form? Chen. Chen! Alright. And since that's been running for long enough. Okay, still good there. Still meet that need. Yeah, Chen being happy is interesting. Same thing with the Call C clone. Okay, yeah, that's still the same. Said I don't care about doing this, so probably knock these out next, or these, depending. Yeah, this is running, no problems here. One nice thing about doing doing these missions is that they show you in total how much do you need, how much based on your current production you're actually making, And how much is also sitting in your depot? I mean, gosh, I don't know. They got a lot of characters that they really want to use. I do hope they don't go to the well too often. It's, you know, they kind of, some of these characters were the, all right, we got to get them, we got to lure them back in. Like, okay, fine. Like, you can, they had to kind of stretch some of the lore to justify putting Surtur back in so early. Like, other than just her being a quiet fan favorite. Even less, even. I mean, the OG cast is really big by this point, you know? Hey man, I have a tactical board game for several players. What if you're interested in a gaming session? Board game? Yeah, we got a rare weekend where everyone's free. Chen and Wolfgar will be there. You sound like an expert board gamer. I'm not, but this game does resemble our AIC factory. I might learn the rules pretty quickly. Resembles our factory. To allocate resources and production capacity, try to link everything up together as you slowly gain advantage of the competition. Just like the factory. That makes sense. Interested, man? Yeah, count me in. For work-related issues to help you session over. Gosh. Wait, I need to check what are fondue for everyone for the next break. Support parents. Don't really shelter. Let's do something about her family. Don't think I need to go there. Parents are here. They're looking for their baby girl. You did well. Calm the girl down and brought her with you. Otherwise, her parents might have missed her. It's nothing. Aurora is such a random pick, also. As you put it this way, you did your share as well. Your advice worked like a miracle. Seeing the little girl leave with the parents is so touching. It felt so cozy deep inside. Alright, me, Inman. I'll be alright. Not a family is a Talos too, but I have felt the warmth of this place. The Inman as well as my fellow Enfielders and Rhodes Islanders. All of your family, Inman. No one comes close. Family too. I knew it. Always known. Very skilled, very kind. Tranquil eternal soil, the spirit shall endure hardship and toil. Spring has arrived. Make a point to advance, girl's got a busy schedule. This loser, always ready for orders. Weather is cool, traveling would be comfortable. This loser. My smart bionic Tweety bomb passed the mirror test. Go, Tweety! The sand does not rest. Solving a problem or running towards one. The serene humming of machines gives rise to absolute tranquility. Enough crap already. Yeah, he shows up. Let me finish doing these. Nothing room is not playable. Not playable yet. It's only the playable characters who have something. Yeah. Yeah, he shows up in the outpost in the second area. He shows up here first, and then he does play into, like, I think one other of the side quests in this area. The characters actually who have not showed up at all. Surtur, obviously. This is just they don't even justify it. She does not show up at all. Perk is the main character. Arknights shows up a little bit in the Valley Outpost. Zaihi is kind of important on the ship.
I'll follow your
Ember,
orders,
I think,
but
is
know that I have
alluded to,
zero
but doesn't
tolerance
show
with
up
micromanagement.
yet. Gilbert, we just saw.
Of course.
Japan, we just asked about.
Not a problem.
Abby,
me.
we talked about. Nobody's eating her ice cream.
Endfield,
Yvonne is very
over here.
important.
going
Li
on,
Feng doesn't
Administrator?
show up yet.
Standing
Wolfguard's pretty important.
Always ready for orders.
Snowshine actually also doesn't, I think, show up yet. I think. Unless she has some real blink and you miss it. I don't think she shows up by. I think. Unless I'm forgetting. If she does show up, it's like blinking. It's like blinking. She's gone. And obviously, Chen's really
Have a go
important.
with this, right?
Okay. Well, it is getting that time again. Just gonna set up here for my next login. Yeah. There's totally a ton of expansion area if they want to, even though, you know, this is the multi-purpose section. Hey, I mean, the corridors. If they want, you're right. If they want to give it to us, there's a lot more of the base building that can happen. But for now, this is it. All right, it's still a work night, so I'm unfortunately gonna have to call it there. Thanks for watching.